Say hello.
Hi.
Hi. We're very bad at this.
I had like hair in my eye. It was in.
So vain.
Like actually in.
Whatever. Okay, we should probably tell them what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're doing the Alexei Nerimon Survey 2012.
Yep.
That's the year, right? 2012.
That is the year. The year the
I
world
got
is
it.
gonna end, guys. This is gonna be the last one of these ever.
Okay. So what's the first question, Brandie?
Why are you called that?
Okay, so I'm called Grace. That's actually a really cool story. So I was going to be called Miranda, and then my mom was actually in the hospital, and my dad came in one day after work and was like, so I've been thinking, I think we should name the child, I don't think we should name the child Miranda. And my mom was like, oh yeah, I think we should name it something else as well. And my dad was like, yeah, I think we should name it Grace. And my mom was like, I think we should name it Grace too. And they both came up with it on the same day, and now I'm called Grace. And yeah, then my last name, Sedaris, is my dad's last name, which means iron in Greek. So.
Aww.
Why are you called that, Brandie?
I'm called Brandie because my dad wanted to be unique and make me get teased for being an alcohol my whole life. Yeah. Why is your YouTube username the way it is, Grace?
Okay, my actual YouTube, like my personal one, is I Want to Be Brilliant, and that's because I loved the word brilliant and I couldn't come up with anything better. So that's what it was. Why is that your YouTube name?
When I was in like 8th grade, I said Awesome Possum all the time. So I became Lady Awesome Possum.
Even though you're not actually like a lady in the way that you normally
Well,
use, like lady.
no.
Just like you can't just say that you're a lord.
At first, my username was Awesome Possum Lady. And then I forgot my password, so I just moved the lady to the front. It has different implications.
And we're called Galfrain girls because we're big nerds.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it went black. It's back. Tell us about your favorite school teacher.
Okay. My favorite school teacher was probably my first, second, and third grade teacher, Chitra. I don't know what her last name is. Anyway, Chitra. And I don't know, she was just a really nice person. She's a hippie. Very hippie-ish. Yeah, but it was cool. We, did stuff, and we got to go on camping trips and things. And when I went back to visit the school, she remembered me, which was very cool. So, she was very nice. Who's your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was my 4th grade teacher because I remember we would be in math, and when you were calculating area and length and width, we were measuring the the classroom, not the school. That would be too much. And he was measuring it with his feet, and we were all like, haha, he's trying to get us to realize that 1 foot isn't 1 foot. And then he was like, no, peasants. And then he put his foot up on our desk where you had that ruler on your name tag, and his foot was exactly a foot.
That's pretty cool.
So he was my favorite.
That's neat.
Yeah. What's the strangest food you've ever eaten?
I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't eaten all that many weird things. I've eaten squid before. And it wasn't fried. I mean, I've had calamari, but I've eaten it was in paella, which is this dish where you cook a bunch of things together. It tends to be seafood, and it was just cooked. It wasn't fried or anything.
Yum.
It was a bit slimy, but I ate that.
Sounds tasty.
Oh no, that's actually not the weirdest. I ate raw seafood when I was in Mexico.
Isn't there something about not eating
well,
things in Mexico?
It was at a resort. It wasn't just some guy on the road gave it to me. It was at a thing.
Something.
No, it was a bunch of raw seafood, and you put lemon juice or some sort of other acidic juice over it, and it makes it safe to eat.
I'm judging you.
I know you're judging me. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
I don't eat that many weird things. Perhaps it wasn't that weird. It was weird for me, personally. It was okra, green beans, and some kind of tomato sauce, and it was Greek. I don't even know what it was.
Why
weird.
is that weird?
Because I'd never had okra before, and it tasted really weird.
It was Greek.
Yes.
You shouldn't eat Greek food if you find that weird. Do you know what Greek people eat? Not me,
Yes.
but actual Greek people.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you would not enjoy the Greek food.
I liked the Greek food, except for a
No,
few
like
things.
the Greek food, like
Yeah.
the lamb, and the way that they eat the whole
They
lamb.
they served that at one of our meals, but being a vegetarian, I didn't have to eat that because I'm awesome. They actually they served the meat, but they didn't tell anyone what it was. So everybody ate it and they were like, "What is this?" And then next day they were like, "Oh, by the way, baby sheep."
Yeah.
They were.
It was
freaked
the whole.
out.
Did they serve like the whole thing? Normally Greeks they eat like the meat and then they'll eat the eyeballs, the brain, the intestines, the stomach, and all that kind of stuff. I think they actually have a meal of food that's kind of like haggis, but not because it's Greek. I think it's created made a lot differently. But yeah, they eat sheep's stomach and all that.
I had something that was really weird, but I don't remember what it was.
But how do you know it was weird?
Because I remember being like, "Oh, that's weird," and I took 2 bites of it, and then I was like, "I'm full."
Alright.
Oh, there was some kind of pizza in France, and it was just bread, and then they had water cheese sauce. It was cheese, but it was watery, and they put vegetables on it.
That sounds weird.
It was weird. That's my weirdest thing.
Alright.
It went dead again. Well, black.
Yeah,
dead.
because it's not plugged in, so it's trying to conserve power.
Wow. Tell us about your first gig. I think it's what the first musical thing you went to. 'Cause I haven't gone to.
Oh, I've gone to a concert.
I mean, I've gone to a concert.
I've never gone
not
to
a
a gig. No, I have no idea.
So-
The first and only concert-y gig kind of thing I went to, concert that I went to was All Time Low Paradise Series and the Ready Set with a few of my friends, which was pretty cool. I
Nice.
suppose.
Yeah. You never went to any before that? Wasn't that a couple of
Where
years
would I
ago?
have gone? I don't have friends who go to do cool things. I don't hang out with people, so.
Oh. My first was a Toby Keith concert. Because we went every single year when I was little, and I always fell asleep before my favorite song came on.
That's sad.
Because I was this big.
Yeah.
Well, not this big,
Yeah.
more this big. What is your favorite place in the world?
In the world?
In the world.
Um,
Does it have to be a place you've been?
I don't know. I think probably.
Okay.
My favorite place is probably. It might be the living room at my grandparents' house. Because I used to go in there because I was when I was younger. I've always loved to read, but when I was younger and all my family members who were, all my cousins and my brother and stuff, they would want to go play things. So I would go in there because they wouldn't go in there because they were breakable things, so you weren't allowed to play in there. And I would just go and sit and read. And it's this. It's really high ceilinged and beautiful. It has a whole bunch of windows and stuff. So that's probably my favorite place because I just used to spend all of my time there.
That's so cute.
Where's your favorite place?
I have 2 favorite places. Because they're different types of favorites. I like that I have a reading corner in my room where it's just this big blue chair. Has colorful lights. And I like it because I can just read. I also sometimes go into my closet and read. Because no one thinks to search for me in the closet, and so they don't bother me. My other favorite place is Athens, Greece, because it's really pretty and stuff.
Good morning, sunshine. I hope that you're well. Honey, I missed you last night when